Hey gamers! We're back with another video. It's time for Spurs, cowboy hats, and duels at high noon. The best way to get the most out of a Wild West themed game is by playing one of Rockstar's Red Dead Redemption titles. The series offers players a unique and unparalleled experience that immerses them in the period. There's no other title on the major platforms that captures the Wild West era, vintage gunfights, and most importantly, lifestyle as well as Red Dead Redemption. The good memories of Red Dead Redemption made us dedicate this video to introducing the best top 5 Western-themed games on mobile platforms. Stay with us until the end of the video if you want to find out more about these games. Number 5. Guns and Spurs 2. Guns and Spurs 2 is a third-person open-world shooter game that takes place in the Old West. In this game, you can move freely throughout the Wild West, visit different settlements, and discover new things. Jack is a bounty hunter who recently came to the town in search of a better life. He likes to pursue criminals and turn them in for the bounty on their heads. Your main task in this game is to accept these missions and follow and find wanted criminals. As you proceed through these steps, you have to fight and destroy large gangs, but you have to keep the wanted person alive, tie him up with a rope, mount him on a horse, and then give him to the sheriff to collect your wages. The game also has sub-missions such as horse racing, delivering goods, cattle herding, and more. You can run or ride a horse. You can buy different items from the store by earning money from completing missions, such as better weapons or different clothes. Number 4. Westland Survival. Play the Wild West adventure survival game and become a real bounty hunter. Build your character, tame your horse, and survive in the online Western RPG. In this game, you play the role of a cowboy in the Wild West, where you have to survive in harsh conditions, build a shelter, gather resources, fight the rebels, and trade with the local Indians and get the resources you need from them, and enjoy being in the Wild West. Number 3. West Gunfighter. There are missions to complete, activities to engage in, and outlaws to battle in this open-world Wild West adventure. Play darts and fight in a duel. Make yourself feel like a cowboy in the Wild West world. Number 2. Dirty Revolver. Dirty Revolver is a third-person Western cowboy shooter game. In this game, your aiming and shooting skills will be put to the test. The game is designed so that players can only aim and shoot. By default, the player is in cover mode and rises as soon as he presses the fire button. In Dirty Revolver, each stage follows a specific location. In the game's story, you'll take on the role of a man whose hometown, as a child, was destroyed by the forces of a famous bandit named Wesley. In this sudden attack, the game's main character loses all his family members except for his father. He lived with his father in the mountains for many years, and was taught shooting and combat training. Finally, after a short time, he loses his father, and now his whole being is filled with hatred and a sense of revenge. The protagonist embarks on a dangerous journey to the territory of Wesley's forces and decides to avenge his family by killing every one of these criminals. By destroying the enemies, you will get some money that you can buy better weapons or newer clothes by going to the inventory section. Number 1. 6 Guns, Gang Showdown. This is a third-person open-world game based in the western states of Arizona and Oregon, which let you explore an enormous open world. A total of 40 missions await you, including horse races, chasing thieves, and fighting with hordes of enemies. To help you on your cowboy adventure, you can unlock 8 horses and 19 weapons, plus various outfits, ammunition, and other items. Discover mysteries and challenges as you immerse yourself in the story and the action. You must be careful not to be fooled by this land's beauty, for it has outlaws, vampires, and many other unnatural enemies. Guns at Dawn. To finish this compilation list of the best cowboy games for phones, we have a bonus for you. A multiplayer action and adventure game, Guns at Dawn lets you control different gunmen to try and impose your authority on the Wild West. To do so, you will use every weapon at your disposal and test your aim skills to hit different critical points on the enemy as precisely as possible. So there you have it. These games discussed in this video can let you experience the Wild West to its fullest. Now I want to hear from you. Have you ever played any of these games? Share your experience with us in the comments below.